On the news tonight, Ogbe community appeals to government over environmental hazard. Police confirms one shot, another kidnapped on Shagamu Ijebu-Ode Benin Expressway. Plus, INEC intensifies engagement with National Assembly over activities requiring legal reform. Hello, good evening, and thanks for joining us on Channel 12 News tonight. My name is Idaresit Adedoku. Residents of Ogbe area of Abeokuta are appealing to the state government to address of refuse dumped indiscriminately in the area, posing serious environmental hazard and exposing the area for cholera outbreak.
Residents of Abeokuta community in Ogbe area of Abeokuta grapples with severe waste management crisis, characterized by indiscriminate refuse disposal on streets and in front of the Alhaja Kudirat Abiola Primary School. This also resulted in the blockage of the drainage system of the area and posing serious risk to living conditions for the community.
Spoken to people to refrain from pouring their refuse at this place, but they have refused. Although some of us have taken steps to ensure that people try to not pour refuse there, even as far as asking for security people to stand and guard these places. This is a primary school here. People in this community have been told quite a number of times to avoid dumping their refuse here, but they have been adamant. We hereby ask that the government help us to find a solution to the refuse problem in this area.
The community hosts 2 primary schools and the Nigerian Television Authority at Abeokuta. This development created a dire situation which has left the residents and the media organization vulnerable and uncomfortable.
You see, the issue of refuse being dumped near our office is a thing of great concern, and we have, in the time past, we have done a lot of things, like we have invited the Ministry of Environment and they helped us to remove the refuse dump, but it's quite unfortunate that people are still going back there to dump their refuses at that place. Aside being close to our own office here, there is a school, a primary school, very close to that dump site, which I believe is somehow unhygiene for the children going to that school.
As cholera disease continues to ravage Nigerian communities, families and homes, Abeokuta community in Ogbe area of Abeokuta wants relevant government agencies to address the situation and the overall development of the citizens. In Abeokuta, Oyi Consola Ojelade, NTA News.
Flooding is a major challenge during the rainy season, and several factors compound the situation. Diana Ajale in this report takes a look at how flooding is affecting communities and livelihoods in parts of Lagos.
The rainy season is one period many Lagos residents dread, particularly those in flood-prone areas. In Agungi and Ikate communities in Lekki area of the state, for instance, a combination of coastal flooding and flash flood is wreaking havoc.
Everywhere is flooded, it messes up the car, it gets into our houses.
We are raking gutter, but the water is more than gutters now.
The water is like chemical. It chopped our keke. And the keke don't last more than a year here.
This road don't spoil my bike. Even my leg, if I show you my leg, this water don't spoil my leg, pata.
Maybe they should just add some drainage, or they should just, this drainage is high, so they should dig into the drainage.
The challenge of flooding, residents say, is aggravated by a construction process that has caused blockages, hindering discharge of flood water when it rains.
When they have started the crossover, there is a canal. Now they have blocked that canal. This water cannot go anywhere.
3 days now, I never open shop because of the little rain we for 3 days ago. And this road is major road lead from
from express to the community here.
Although climate change is presenting extreme weather events, experts insist that perennial flooding in Agungi, Ikate and other parts of Lagos State can be mitigated through appropriate urban planning and effective flood control mechanisms. In Lagos, Diana Ajale, NTA News.
Meanwhile, residents of Abeokuta, Ogun State, are setting the first half of the year 2024, especially on achieving their goals and aspirations set at the beginning of the year. The respondents spoke with Omolara Yusuf on reasons for not meeting their target of time and factors responsible. Bring you details of that report in our subsequent bulletin. And on crime related, the Ogun State Police Command says security measures have been strengthened in Shagamu axis to forestall the suspected armed robbery incident which occurred near Delabo Junction along the Shagamu-Ijebode Expressway on Saturday, 30th June 2024. The State Police Public Relations Officer Omolola Odutola in a statement explains that some unknown armed individuals in their unregistered Venza Toyota car trailed the victim to a rough path of the road and blocked his vehicle. The criminals were said to have fired rounds of ammunition into the target vehicle, forced the driver into their waiting Venza car, and speed off towards Ijebode. The statement notes that during the incident, the hoodlums also shot at another driver, inflicting injury on his left leg, while also attacking another bus traveling from Abuja to Lagos. The Ogun State Police image maker adds that those injured during the crisis have been taken to the hospital in Ilishan for treatment. The Ogun State Commissioner of Police, Abiodun Alamutu, who maintained that no life was lost during the incident, added that the two vehicles damaged by the fleeing suspects have been recovered and towed to the police station while investigation has commenced into the incident. The chairman of Southern Governors Forum and the Governor of Ogun State, Dapo Abiodun, has condoled with the Governor of Abia State, Dr. Alex Oti, and the people of the state over the killing of two police operatives in Umuahia, the state capital, last Friday. Governor Abiodun, in a condolence message, said those who perpetrated the heinous act are enemies of the state and Nigeria at large, who would be apprehended and made to face the full wrath of the law. He urged the people of the state to join hands with the governor to tackle the menace of insecurity in the state by being vigilant and provide credible information in their communities on activities of criminal elements. Governor Abiodun also called on the police and other sister security agencies to swiftly fish out their assailants in order to give residents of the state the assurance of safety of their lives and property. He also called on the federal government to look into the establishment of state police as a way of strengthening security architecture and intelligence gathering at the community level. And moving on, INEC is intensifying engagement with the National Assembly for activities that require legal reform to implement innovations and hasten administrative actions. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu stated this as an induction retreat for new resident electoral commissioners in Lagos. The INEC Chairman reminded the new commissioners to address the recurring challenges in the area of pre-election and post-election litigations, operational issues, especially in the area of logistics, improvement on voter education processes, issues of strategic communication, and combating fake news, as well as application of technology in the process. The retreat, he noted, is holding against the backdrop of forthcoming governorship elections in Edo and Ondo states, 5 pending by-elections this year, and 4 major elections before the next general election in 2027, including the Anambra, Ekiti, Osun State governorship elections and the FCT Area Council elections. The judiciary, as the third arm of government and the arbiter between the other arms, is expected to exhibit financial transparency. To achieve this, the 2024 Hybrid National Workshop on Management, Judicial Financial Resources is on the way in Abuja. The convergence of the judicial financial managers from all judiciaries across the country in Abuja is to involve the promotion of efficiency, uniformity, and improvement in the quality of judicial services in the superior and lower courts. The 3-day training with the theme Strengthening Financial Transparency and Accountability in the Judiciary is meant to keep participants abreast of global best practices. Participants in the next 3 days will cross-fertilize ideas on budgeting, fraud prevention, and the deployment of technology in financial management. The Administrator, National Judicial Institute, Justice Salisu Garba Abdullahi urged participants to be committed towards the attainment of efficient delivery of services to the litigants. And that report wraps up Channel 12 News. Thank you for watching. Good evening.
Exclusive hotel and event center will have various rooms for lodging and accommodation, executive suites, double and single chalets. Come and have a 5-star experience in hospitality. We have a bar where we sell varieties of wines and drinks. Our restaurant is second to none with mouth-watering dishes, African cuisine, continental and local dishes, all at affordable prices. Our event space is suitable for all ceremonies, be it social or corporate. We'll have a big parking space and our environment is conducive for all. Our security is watertight and we have 24 hours power supply. We are located at Quarry Road at Abeokuta, Ogun State. You can reach us on 006 081 0672. Newgate Exclusive Hotel and Event Center, your sure bet in hospitality.